Hello, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you guys. Hello, hello, welcome back. Feels like forever, but hasn't been that long. We were just suffering through the new maps on Apex yesterday. So we're gonna take a break from that. Back to more Nikke. I've been wanting to keep pushing through the story. I think we were on chapter like what, 14 or something when we left off. So excited to, keep going through it. I keep forgetting that like they added the whole side story feature, so it's like you can go back and play all the old stuff, which is a nice feature that I know Star Rail also did. It's just sure you can't get the limited time stuff, but they did pull it back as to where you could still get the base rewards. So I guess there's limited rewards, and then I don't know if it's the shop or whatever it is. I think maybe you can't buy stuff from the shop, but you still get something from it. So you still have eternal access to all the events. And I think that's basically what they did here. Although they may have pulled all of the events or all of the rewards, it might just be at least making the story available, which is nice, right? And yes, good evening, Wardog. Good evening. 3:45. Wow, we got a pretty big spread. We got morning, we got evening, we got early in the AM. Love that. Truly, worldwide. Yeah, I think that it's nice. Like I know why they want FOMO. Of course, it's like oh, events here, events there. I don't believe they added in any collab events, which is understandable. But it is nice that we still have at least the ability to experience all those different. Like I missed a good amount of them. Like once I open it, we'll take a look. I started during summer event of 2023, I believe. So I missed a lot. I missed the Nero event. I missed a lot of different things. I missed you missed quite a big amount of just assorted things here and there, I guess. Some more well, they don't make anything too spoiler heavy. Like sure there are spoilers, but it's not outright to a point where it's ruining the main story. It's mainly just different things that touch on different character, I guess like their backgrounds and motivations and I do like Nero, so I would have wanted to play that one, but maybe at some point we'll delve into that after we push. I do want to finish the main story though. I do feel like that is a main. I don't know if they've added more. I know we're up to like what chapter 30 or something at this point. I don't know if we're still getting new main story. I know they're pumping out the events nonstop, but those are usually pretty separate for the most part. I want to say someone said it's like chapter 20 in something in the 20s or chapter 30 is when most of the events are set afterwards. Because it keeps referencing certain events. For example, the Modernia just being around, that already pushes it past chapter like what, 14 or something? Because we're in 14. It's after this point in time. So most of it is set after at least that. I don't know if there's an exact chronology if you were to actually manually like try to hash it out like okay, play it in this order. That's kind of impossible to do though if you want to stay up to date at all. Unless you just skip the story and go back, which is another nice thing you can do. You skip the story and then read the. You have to earn it though, I recall. You have to use those little film reels and then you can replay it. It's a unique system. I don't know if I'm a fan of it, but hey, it works, right? It works. If it works, it works. All right, let's take a look. Where is? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. I also just love the broad variety of genres that they add for the music. There's so many artists that I wouldn't have, like Level 9, for example, one I never would have touched on if not for Nikke. I don't know if they even did anything else besides Nikke, but they just really contract with a lot of different groups. Like there's Cosmotrav, Nyan. No, it's mainly Cosmograph and then Level 9, I think. They do a lot of Cosmograph. There's a couple of names that you see pop up here and here, but they do seem to partner with a lot of smaller ice musicians or bands, which is just nice. And they really just spread it out. It's something, it always matches, whatever the the event is at the current time. I really like that they do that. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Yeah, if you look at side story is something else. Yeah, archives, not the blue one, unfortunately. Yeah, so the first one they don't say when it was. Oh, they do. So November 2022 was the first event, I think. And then I guess it counts a lot of different ones. There's main story, So we're up to 32. Yeah, up to 32. So, and then we specifically are just about under halfway done. So we're barely starting through chapter 14. A ton more to go. Oh, I guess we do meet other characters here, like Crown. Didn't realize that since I just meet them through the main story. Brief encounter. What do these count? So that's something else. Okay, so yeah, so I guess we do earn these to use to unlock archives. Annis is always the homie. I love Annis. Annis is the best. She's so laid back, so chill. I missed all of these. This one I'm excited for. I do want to play Deed's story. And then I think this was the first Christmas event, which I missed. Then Admiral's favorite event. This is the Nero one that I missed. It's weird though, because some of these, I'm pretty, like this one, I definitely did School of Lock, so I don't know why it's saying I didn't finish it. Or, yeah, I don't know. All good. Yes, please feed the doggos. Or unless I didn't. Yeah, no, like I definitely did oh, maybe it really was from beforehand. Were there multiple? That's weird. Maybe this was a rerun. I think this might have been a rerun then, now that I'm looking at it. Because I remember doing Dazzling Cupid, and at this point I wasn't powerful enough to actually finish. That's why I only have 1 out of 2. Blue water. Oh, that is interesting. Yeah, I did miss See You again. I think this is not in order. This can't be in order. But like ACPU freeze, I definitely finished it, and I don't know why you would need to use that to unlock it, but it's whatever. I guess I didn't quite finish it completely. So overall it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so it is just over the amount that like I'm short just 1 memory film to re-unlock them. So you can replay it. So I guess they do force you to replay it. That's kind of dumb. Because I feel like you're always gonna be behind, right? Since I'm short 1. I don't know what the deal is with that. But it's okay. We will get to that at some point. And then they added a bunch of new stuff. I haven't even checked out the Alice Diary. I have no clue. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe I should have checked that. I didn't realize that I now have Alice. I have a lot of things. Wait, what is this? Okay, so, I know what it is. Alice Diary is just like the one that gave us Diesel. That's actually pretty cool. I had thought it was a separate event, but I guess it's just another free stuff. So, hey, if you haven't done it yet, I guess check it out. Free Alice. Chapter 11, free copy. That is pretty damn nice. I don't like her character, I'll be honest. I really don't like her. Like, she's a great unit, but I don't know, just when we meet her with Lyudmila, can't stand her. I can't take it. That's a lot of pretty good stuff though. What is this? Custom module. Oh, I guess it's for upgrading really expensive equipment. Interesting. How far through are we? Final Award is just more of these. It's interesting that they front load the good stuff. Like there's plenty of solid things here, but a main, point here is that they give us Alice just right off the bat. Like one of the day 1 challenges. Well, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. That's a pretty nice thing from the Taustoros. I guess I can throw her in. I don't know if she's still on the bonus. I think she is for the free level 200 unit. Like if I had needed to do that, then it's pretty simple. I can just throw that in. Yeah, here's all the other active events. Yeah, exactly. So day by day was the previous event, and then this is the new one. Did they do it the same? Oh, interesting. Okay, so I guess this one started essentially the moment when the game dropped, and then they're both gonna end of this year. So this one you don't get as much time to, not nearly as much time. I mean, this is more than 2 years. This is like 2 years and 1 month for the day-by-day event. So if you're not done with it, I do recommend doing this one. There's a lot of really good stuff. You get lots of pulls, gems, just all the leveling supplies that you can want are all just in here. So much stuff that you can pick up. And of course you get, not her, my bad. You don't actually get Diesel, you get Privity, who is also insanely good. So if you just push through those, then you get some really nice, essentially free SSRs that are really good additions to your team. Let me see if I have space in my I should be full. You know, actually, I might be able to level up my synchro device. If I can, then I'll throw Alice in since, you know, it doesn't hurt to add her in there, right? I will give her some gear real fast, though. I think it's check her skill priorities. I'm not sure which ones are actually beneficial here. Let's level up. Does NSF max here? Not at all. Okay, here we go. We're getting really close to breaking the 200 wall, you guys. So close. Just gotta get, well, 9 levels in total. But this should push everybody up to 196. Wait, I might have enough? Doubtful, but it's a possibility. Let's see.
시험 채점이 교사로서
That
지휘관님
is not
시험
what
채점
there we go. No, okay. Not nearly enough. We're super short on stuff. Probably just gonna be a slow push upwards. How is Marciana rank 1? Oh, okay. I thought I'd be higher. She's a really great unit. It's the same as usual. Okay. Well, I mean, Furious teacher. Nothing we're unfamiliar with. Researching expressions. Sure helped her make some new ones.
지휘관님
Okay. And second. Let me see. Who else should I be pushing upwards? There's a lot of units here that I haven't really... Okay, yeah, Annis is probably gonna put... Honestly, there's a bunch that should be pushed up to higher. It's just because the way they structure this is not great. There is some I should probably take out of here. How do I undo? Just an attribute? Oh no, it's here. Yeah, because I just want to make it easier to access them. See, she's already finished. That's not finished yet. Mihara's done. Wait, is she? Wait, she's actually not? Wait, how high can I go? Huh, pretty high, I guess, unless it's really gonna let me. Can I go past 20? Huh. Pretty sure Helm is maxed. Yeah, Helm is maxed, so we'll put her away for now. I think Modernia is also maxed. So she's not maxed. I wonder how... curious. Yeah, we can still keep going for that one. I need to pull some of the ones from down here up that I need to work on. Got Red Hood up. Was I just looking at? Annis should go up there. It's just for, you know, ease of access. Just makes it a little more streamlined. Definitely is a really big buff. Dorothy, not a high priority, but it is nice to have. Same with okay, I think that's good for now. Yeah, no one else down there that I really urgently need to get that, well, and of course, Marciana. Okay, that's a good setup now. Let's work on Annis's. I barely really talked to her. Which helm? Aquamarine or standard? I only got her way after I got, well, the Aquamarine, just because I was rolling on her limited banner. It took me, I think I stopped counting, but I was down to like 2 hours and 40 gems. I basically grinded through everything, just non-stop rolling for Helm. I did everything I could, and like just with like I had 2 hours left on banner and only but 40 gems left. It was such a skin of my teeth, really. Barely got through. Aquamarine carried me through a ton of stuff. She is really good. All the summer units are nice, which is not always what usually happens. A lot of summer units are pretty terrible in some other games, which is kind of a shame. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's also really... She's a sniper, so her summer is an AR. She's a sniper as her standard. I find that interesting. I think it's kind of nice, actually, that they switch out their weapon types and roles essentially. So I guess you can slot them in different loadouts or different setups, team comps. If you just enjoy or need something else to slot in, if you like the character, which I think is fun, right? The personality doesn't change, maybe a little bit, but generally it's just a different skin. It gives you more flexibility. So I have mixed feelings on skins versus a full different character for special editions. Well, hey, that is how it be. That is how it be. All right. I haven't really talked with her summer one much. Let's see. The sea is indeed great. A fish, well, I'd still eat it. I mean, I think you were absolutely onto something. I think absolute Anna's Giga Brain. Oh, never mind. She can't swim. That's actually kind of funny. Well, I mean, honestly, that's kind of me. I don't like getting in the water for a variety of reasons, but people always joke, it's like, you're always in a swimsuit, but you never get in. I'm like, no, first of all, this is not actually meant for that, so I'm not getting in. But water just feels wet. I know that's a weird sounding sentence, kind of like people die when they are killed. It just, I don't know. I don't really like the feeling of like clammy, cold wetness on my skin, you know? It's just, ugh. See, look at that positivity. We should all be more like Anna. Just be positive. Just turn it around. Just make something better out of it, right? Some fish look ugly though. Not a fan. Speaking of ugly fish, blobfish do not look like that. They have been unfairly judged. Blobfish look totally normal. They look like that because we pulled them up and the pressure, they kind of just ruptured. It's actually quite morbid, but they look very normal when they're under the sea, in the deep sea, in their normal environment. The stealth plating. I don't know if there's any kind of, I'm not sure if anything is stealth about this, but we'll go with that. I actually wonder, yeah, would active camouflage work in water? Would that be difficult? Because with all the different light refractions happening, would it work better or worse? A lot of people have tried to replicate active camo with like a whole set of mirrors, literally smoke and mirrors. It's always kind of cool to me, just because as a Halo fan. I love the fishing event. Like surprisingly, not the Dave the Diver fishing event. Well, that was good too, but just the fishing event during this year's summer event. It was just fun. I think I barely managed to finish the fish collection to get the rewards, but there were still so many that I didn't have. So many. She's great, she's great. Okay. So we're done with the bonding. So close to breaking that 200 wall. I'm so close. I feel like it doesn't work that well though. Well, see where it works when other people use it, on me, but when I use it, it doesn't work. You know what that's called? It's called a skill issue. Pretty. In campaign, I think I usually get jump scared at least once by like one of the camouflage zealots, especially in Reach, like the really tanky guys with like the gold armor. Are they just called zealots? I feel there's someone else, but yeah, they always drop in. Though there's the Spec Ops elites and the zealots, and then they drop. There's the white armored ones with the energy swords in camo, and then they would just fuck you up. Like I would just not realize for a second, and then over time you get better. But I think they usually give you a shotgun in levels with a dearth of those units. Let's see. Right. We gotta do a not just Reach, but we gotta do a full playthrough of MCC at some point. MCC's great. I've only ever actually played 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and Reach. I'm not sorry. Yeah, I played 3, 4. Well, if we're gonna go by in order, I didn't finish Halo 3 ODST, but I did play it. So it would be 3 ODST, 4, or like I guess Reach, 4, and 5. I never played Infinite's campaign, nor did I do Halo 2 or Combat Evolved. Those could be fun. Well, okay, no, that's not actually true. I did do parts of the remastered Combat Evolved. I did play that, so I guess I don't know if that will count. That's not the OG, but I honestly feel like the visuals of the OG would give me a mild headache. I started on 3. Like, it was already out for a while when I first played it. It was just, I just did couch co-op with a friend. It Well, I was both. I would do couch co-op with a friend, and was it? Oh yeah, it seemed strange. It was not the classic Halo campaign I was used to. Well, a lot of the recent ones have been kind of bad. Fives was interesting, but I didn't like it either. I really enjoyed Fours though. Four had a great campaign. I had a lot of fun with Halo 4's campaign. 5 was... I liked what they did with some things, but I also really didn't like the story. It was mainly the story. Like, visuals were great. I actually quite liked a lot of the aesthetics. Just did not like it went so weird. Okay, one aesthetic I didn't like is what the hell was that weird Cortana? I did just no. And then what happened to the Guardians? They didn't show up again, did they? At least not really. That also came out of nowhere. Where are the rest of the Guardians? You know, the Halo 5 Guardians? Yeah, that's what I liked a lot. I know some people, there's a lot of hate towards the new art direction they took with Halo 4. But hey, you know what we still had? We still had Magnum. Wow, imagine that. And then of course we lost that when it came to Infinite. And then we got the weird... Like, they made stuff more lame in 5. 5 had nice designs, but a lot of the weaponry I didn't like. A lot of the human weaponry, it became more generic, I guess. Some of them they try to make it more futuristic, but also more old-looking. Like the SMG, I thought it looked cool, but it doesn't... It was really weirdly chunky. It wasn't sleek and utilitarian, like the design of the classic M7 caseless, the side-mounted P90. It was just cool, you know. It was functional, everything made sense. The Forerunners, like, they didn't have to look, you know, usable by people, really, because they were often integrated in their combat skins, or, again, they weren't human, so what's the point? Yeah, that's like, it was too tactical, but also not, if that makes sense. So I would say, if you want to say something about too tactical, not Manticore, whatever that new weird angled magazine, not vector rifle is from Halo Infinite, it just looks strange. It doesn't look bad, but it looks more like a Titanfall gun. Halo had a nice mix of like, well, okay, some things are the same, some things are different, but this is also mass-produced stuff from a somewhat stagnant, you know, very practical. All I'm saying is, where's the classic Misery Armory's, you know, design aesthetic? And I know they need to change it, but the fact that they straight up changed some of the weapons, like if they had left certain parts in, like the little optics package on top of the Magnum that made it look like that. But no, we got the sidekick. It looks so generic. What is that? The shotgun, again, what is that? No, the Hydra, I also have opinions on the Hydra. I like the Hydra, I like the Halo 5 Hydra more though. Or Halo 4, when did it first come out? I think it was 5, right? I like the Halo 5. That's the thing, no, they actually brought back the DMR. But I guess maybe that was an afterthought. Because first they replaced the DMR with a weird, slow-firing automatic rifle. I really can't remember what it's called, but it just was not very Halo-like. It was futuristic, but tactical, user type. Yeah, it was like too contemporary, I think, in its design motifs. But it wasn't in a this is a practical thing and everything is well thought out kind of way. It's like they added modern touches to it, but it still looks like bloated and futuristic. For example, I would say the design of the Halo Classic Assault Rifle is similar to the Morita AR from Starship Troopers. It's meant to be future, and it's not look like this big chunky plastic thing, and it's not. It's very much a lot of frills, but that's what they're trying to do. It was a weird mix of both that it just didn't fit at all. Again, it's more of a Titanfall looking thing, and I just am not a fan. Even Titanfall had more sleek designs. Regardless, it just was a really weird change, and the fact they took away all the iconic things. Like the Bulldog shotgun. Sure, it was cool-ish, then future-looking, but again, what was wrong with the classic one we had? At least give it back to us, right? Don't just switch out all the stuff. The classic Halo shotgun, the classic Halo pistol, all gone. The air is the only thing that actually stayed. That's a shame. Well, at least with 5 and 4, if they added new stuff, the old stuff was still there. And sure, it was an evolution. People maybe don't like what they did with the battle rifle, but it was still an evolution on it. You can still see similarities, and I was okay with that. And anyways, it would be great to do a nice run through of MCC, along with some other things. It's good memories. Like Halo 3, hopefully we'll see if I do any better than the first time I did it, which was very bad, very bad. Yeah, like Titanfall has some real wacky things. Like Halo was always grounded in reality. It was always grounded in reality. What is the most unreal? Of course, we can't count Covenant weapons because again, first of all, those are not human. They're based on reverse engineered 4-rider tag, and they're literal aliens of many different shapes and sizes. It's not gonna make sense. And of course, it's the metallurgy and its material science is different. So I remember one anecdote is something about how the plasma rifle looks flimsy. Right? It looks like two big nacelles connected by that very thin grip. You were like, oh, it looks like it wouldn't work, and they're like, oh, but we watched a elite crack a brute's skull with it. It's like it's actually quite sturdy. And it doesn't need to make sense. They're supposed to look alien to us. But then they went and did that to our stuff. I don't think Halo ever had anything silly like a weird double-barreled gun. The mine launcher? Wait, are you talking about it was like a pistol and it shot a little grenade off of the front of it and then you could detonate it? That was actually fine. I don't mind that. I think if they want to add interesting, like futuristic but also tactical looking stuff, that's okay, but it was meant to be like, oh, this is our updated arsenal, cool new stuff. But I didn't like that they took away the old things that we had, if that makes sense. Like Reach's grenade launcher, it was a nice mix of this is where things end up being. And this is the evolution of like especially Nom style, not the channel, but yeah, the M79. I don't remember what look, all I remember it as was the Pro Pipe, okay? I don't know what the actual name is. I just know Pro Pipe. It's the Pro Pipe from Reach. That is what it's called. That is what it is to me. Alright, that's what it's gonna stay as to me. I think if they want to add new designs, that's okay. Iterative changes to the base art style is also okay, but you need to still capture that generic silhouette. The silhouette at the very least still used to be there. At least they had the foresight to not touch the AR too much, because that is, if anything, I feel between that and Master Chief, those two are the most iconic Halo things. Which you mean the Spartan display, Spartan laser? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the. I know some other games where they do just do. Well, I guess you could argue maybe it burns out. If you think about it, like many of our modern like heavy ordnance, you do just throw it away. Like the AT4s, I'm sure you could, but it's not like field reloadable. You just toss it, keep moving. Sure, there's lots of expensive hardware that is still remaining there, but I think maybe it's just it requires, you know, specialized machinery. I mean, I could see something that's powerful, probably has more complex internals. Maybe some stuff just actively burns out and requires a full-on, you know, refurbishment. Which I could see that. I mean, it is essentially a man-portable, anti-vehicle, anti-air, literally anything but personnel if you think about it. I think that it is essentially an anti-material weapon, right? It's meant for use against vehicles and aircraft. Not, in fact, wasting it on one person in multiplayer, but that's part of what makes it fun, right? Again, yeah, stuff like the rocket launcher, the Spanker. What's wrong with the Spanker? Nothing's wrong with the Spanker. Look, it's amazing. I love the Spanker. And what Halo 5 did was they still left it in there. Sure, that was them bringing it back because everyone was bitching. But they did, didn't they? They still brought it back. Maybe a little bit of slight changes. But it was still cool. The new stuff, I guess, would be fine. Again, I'm fine with it being in the game, but not replacing our same classic items. It just didn't make as much sense. It didn't have the same. It's like 40k. Like I feel like Halo's classic aesthetic is more akin to 40k. It's not supposed to be this slick, clean future design. More like Titanfall. It's supposed to be like 40k. I expect something more rough around the edges with less focus on refinement. I don't think they implied that UNSC was in a golden age or anything, right? Things. Yeah, that could be. Well, I think if we're being honest, it's probably more of a gameplay thing. They don't want you to do it. I don't even think we can get the. No, we do have the Spankers still in Infinite, so at least they did roll that back. It's like you win some, you lose some. We still have the Spanker, which is still a funny name. I love that you say that. You hear the announcer say it in multiplayer.
지휘관님, 얼음 녹겠어.
And sure, something should change because it literally never swapped over.
맛없단 말이야.
Even if we base it over the real life time scale, like 25 years is a long time for 0 updates to a simple design. I guess we have used stuff for that long, but if you compare the original, let's say, Vietnam era M16 to our modern M16 Neo, what are we at? A5s at this point? A3s? No, at least A4. Minimum A4. M16 A4s. Lots of stuff has changed. Furniture has changed. The basic stuff is still there, but a lot has been added, and it's not gonna look the same. I think an evolving art direction does make sense when it comes to a series that is supposed to be spanning at least 40, 50, 60 years. You can't expect it to stay the same thing. Bandit, thank you, Bandit. Yeah, the Bandit is not great. I don't like the design at all. Well, okay, not to say that I hate it. I just don't think it doesn't visually make too much sense in Halo.
지휘관님,
Like, it was clearly meant to replace it, but they walked it back anyways, and we still have the classic DMR. So what do you know? It's actually quite a well-designed, weapon. It just look cool. Wait, no, those are 2 different things, aren't they? It's the Commando. Wait, what is the Bandit then? Sorry, no, I think Bandit is... Okay, the Bandit is what they call the DMR. The Commando is the weird thing with the Chris Vector angled magazine. It was just like smashed together the future stuff. It's like we have R301 at home, but it's really bulky, it doesn't make sense. That's what it is. That's what it is in every way. Anyhow, let's get right back into this. We will be ending a little bit early today, since if you guys have forgotten, it is my little sister Mo's debut, so we will be joining her later, after we get through a little bit more of Goddess of Victory. Let's go kill the raptors for the next bit of time. Alright. Yeah, exactly, the names don't make sense either. That's the other thing, right? Like, fine, you can say Magnum, but Magnum means something. Everything else had sure, they had other designations that were very military style, but it wasn't just some random code name. Like, plenty of other things have weird code names. Like, let's say a Scar, but that actually means something. Bandit doesn't mean shit. Neither does the Commando. Right? No. There's the classic Halo. It was basically just like they would tell you exactly what it was. Pick up a sniper rifle. That's exactly what it's gonna be. Bandit doesn't tell me what it is. Neither does Commando. It could imply so much. What is Bulldog? Well, sure, I guess you can infer it's a small stubby thing that's very aggressive in close quarters, but just call it a shotgun. Again, I think it was a carryover from where they went with Halo 4. Sorry, Halo 5 and the rec system. Because the rec system was nice. The rec system meant that we had a lot of unique takes, I would say. Not, first of all, just in the Destiny-esque like random abilities, but also attachments, and they played around with that a lot. I didn't mind that. I thought that was pretty fun. But then when they started applying all of that to our bread and butter, that's what I didn't like. Also, I missed the Saw. Some people hate this new design, but Saw is just such a fun gun to use. I love what they added in Halo 4. If anyone played Halo 5, The Answer, you know what I'm talking about? The Answer? Oh my god, that was good times. It was Blaze of Glory and The Answer. Stack overshields, you were invincible. You had an LMG with explosive airburst rounds that would blow up on proximity. And the Blaze of Glory, I don't even remember. It just was insanely good. It was like a really long-range shotgun. It was like Felwinter's Lie on steroids. It was just fuck everything in that general direction. The Answer could break vehicles. It could wipe squads. It was insane. I think speed boost plus shield, maybe damage boost as well. You could pick a lot of different things. I forgot what the optimal setup was, but overshields were definitely involved. Just because sometimes it's like, with enough concentrated fire, you're not staying alive no matter how much DPS you're putting out. It may not have been speed. I don't think speed was needed. It was probably overshields and damage boost. That was at least one overshield. You keep throwing them on. You just wipe squads, wipe entire teams.
언니걸은 언제 어디서나 무적이랍니다.
I miss that. I miss Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer. It's such a shame that we lost access to Warzone. I mean, look, Warzone was revolutionary, and it is just a shame they never like. Why did they take it away? I thought it was pretty popular, and it seemed to run pretty good even on just Xbox Ones back in like what 20, I don't know,
옷
16,
더러워지면 안 돼요.
18? Yeah, like no, 2015. That's almost like a decade old by now, right? The 9-year-old mode. Clearly it was doable. What was it? 64 players? I want to say it was 32 versus 32. At worst, it was 15 versus 15. But that's still good. A huge open map, like Battlefield style. Large teams, lots of AI and right there, yeah, all the red cars, stuff you call in. You call it vehicles. You could call it insane weapons, boost. Yes, the wasp. I love using the wasp. The Oni wasp is so good. The Oni wasp, the Oni gun goose. Those were such good times. I loved using those two so much. I would own this guys and just clear so much. So of course you could pick targets. You could either fight the other team, or you could try and clear out the the AI. You could have to recapture the different bases. And then you could pick up weapons from there too, so if you didn't want to necessarily waste your cards. And it would also drop interesting things. Such a good time. Oh yeah, there we go. So this is what so there are, I'm pretty sure, human this is the first time I've seen it. I guess these are in fact the human operators. Huh. This is one of the first few times we get an actual look, I guess, at the rest of Triangle Squad. I am definitely nerding out over this a little bit. Nothing too futuristic. It's actually all pretty classic stuff. But it's cool watching her in the middle. I feel like she's always portrayed as so silly, just the silly little Sun. We never get any of this cool stuff. It's quite a shame. Wait, this is cool. Right, this is cool, guys.
그리고
But yeah, I don't know if they ever actually touch on.
니케 트라이앵글인가 봐.
Well,
양사경들을 끌고 온
okay,
걸 보니
see more friends. Is it or? Wait, I'm still
니케
confused.
마리안에게
Are they
레츠와
actually supposed to be
니케에게 폭력을 휘두른
people or
혐의가
Nikes? 'Cause
추가되었습니다.
there are no. Well, I guess they're covered up enough that I can't tell. You could tell me those are all soldier EG poorly drawn, and I wouldn't disagree with you. Anyways, assault and
중앙정부는
assault.
이를 중범죄로 판단. 니케 마리안의 긴급 이에 따라 니케 마리안을 확보하는
I am
과정에서
very hyped. I was just talking about it. Like, when are we getting it? When are we getting it? Did they actually announce something? Because I was just checking it last night. Is it actually out? Or, I mean, I've been excited, but it came out like what, last year? 2 years ago in CN, and all the other stuff going on. But I really liked just the lore and just the kind of vibes of the first game. I played it a lot. And then, come on, combine that with XCOM. What is not to love? What is not to love? Just, add a little bit more. Well, I don't know about you, but last time I checked, we're getting pretty damn close to the end of it. So, again, that's pretty much radio silence from what, Sunborn? Is it Sunborn or Micah? Who even actually do they still own the IP? We haven't heard anything from them. Was it G11? Because what I saw last night was someone. Well, I guess it's not someone, but they dropped HK 416. She looks different now. She looks like a. Kind of reminds me of a British police officer, but I don't know. It's cute, but I'm not entirely sure I like the direction that they went with the new designs. Like, I liked Spaz 12s, but it seems more cutesy and less grounded. I actually really liked the more grounded art direction that the original game had. Of course, that is probably that is one of the sentences that I have said. It really isn't that crazy. Like, it was kind of nice. We are just looking at Privity being not soon for once, and her with the seemingly human squad around her. We really don't know much about, like, if we have. Oh yeah, sure. But yeah, I guess the trailer. So she's not actually out yet. So I think is 416 on banner currently. But if we look at the original skin, I just think it's a lot more less silly looking. I don't know. The new one just has weird cyberpunk stuff on it. So let's see, GFL1. 416 versus GFL2. I'm sure someone made a comparison video or a comparison just visually. Hello, hello, welcome everyone, welcome, welcome. Where is Yeah, so the original 416 was very much designed to look, I guess, kind of like you know, she had like the beret on. Of course, it was still cute, but it seemed put together, right? Like the code was designed to look at least somewhat functional. And sure, it's over like a skirt, and of course they have to add stuff there, but it still looked pretty functional, if not stylized. But GFL2, just I don't know what's going on anymore. Uh, let's take a look at her new design. If I can compare. Ah, I see. Well, welcome over for a little bit. Where's the new one? No, I can't find pictures of it, but she has like a weird hat with little pop-up mechanical things. I don't. It's just interesting. Let me see. How do I? Okay, let's go. I can. Yeah. GFL. Wait, hold on. That's not 416, is it? They don't. Oh, they don't show it. Did they show it? Yeah, I'd have to find the video, but if you just look at the new design of 416 in GFL2 versus the old one, I think you'll see what I mean by it got more, I guess, gotcha game-esque is the best way I can put it. It looks sillier. It looks a lot sillier and less simple. Hmm. Yeah, I just, I'm still gonna play it, and I'm sure we'll get skins. Like, I'm sure we'll get, yeah, exactly. Like, it's kind of cute, but that's not the point, right? The whole thing, it looks a lot like that one twin tail pink haired drills girl from Punishing Grey Raven. Again, I'm not saying I don't like the design. I'm saying I don't like it on her. A lot of the returning characters I think didn't need that much of an outfit change. It just doesn't fit, if you ask me. I don't mind it in games like not PGR. What's the other game? A Snowbreak, but that is kind of a similar setting. Not really, but you can kind of see the parallels there. But GFL is always meant to be more grounded and less silly. I appreciate them both, but all I'm saying is I hope we get classic skins. I think classic skins would do a lot. I think the best example is M4A1's skin, our beloved cinnamon roll. That was a very, very functional but cute outfit. Yeah, I am. It's a very cute but functional outfit. But I'm still hyped for GFL2, and again, having that XCOM gameplay will be much more engaging than I don't even know how you would describe it. Was the original one's strategy? Is it technically strategy? Like it's not an RTS, but it is a I don't know top down. It was fun. It was fun. And I realize there's irony because I have absolutely bought swimsuit skins in GFL, but that's not the point. The point is the base skin I think should reflect what they would be bringing to combat. Like a lot of the like MP40 or Luger, like their outfits those look like just old style uniforms, and let's not get into that. But the point is, it kind of matches their background and theming. If you can add skins that are silly, you can have the Christmas skins, the summer skins, the whatever you want, concert skins, the dresses. That's a skin, I don't think the base should be that ridiculous, if you ask me. Sapo is great. I have Sapo with Sapo. Also, I love Sapo Junior. I have like a Sapo Junior patch, and it's meant to be that her bottom half is like inside like a pocket, so it's all Velcro. You Velcro it onto there, so she's like peeking out. I really do actually want a little Sapo plushie, like the one with the like the shark teeth. Well, I'm my brain isn't comprehending that. No, you're good. It's okay. It's basically the same game, right? It's basically the same game, except there was less ass shaking in GFL. There was more depression in GFL. Well, there's kind of in both, but GFL is definitely more of a darker tone, which is again why I'm so thrown off by the new just vibe of GFL2. Oh. Ah, that sounds cute. That sounds cute. Sounds cute and obnoxious. It's very perfectly fitting for Sapo. Also a good excuse to do a clone build of her. Okay, unrelated, but I still want to know who signed off on that front-mounted EOTech on 416's rifle. Like, how did they miss that? That's not where you put that at all. You never put that there. Optics do not go on the handguard on any sort of AR pattern rifle. No, just no. And I forgot, but I think another one was it, or maybe it wasn't 4. No, 416 had that problem. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if M4 ever did. Maybe one of the upgrades. There's also another art that had the EOTech reversed. It's like, how do you miss that? I'm sure like any of the fan base could have told you that at any point. It's such a glaring oversight. It just bugs the shit out of me. But it's kind of fun to meme on it, so anyways. But when you said UG, are you talking about the URGI? Because that's a rail system. I don't think so. I mean, you can't really. Maybe it would be nice if we. That's no. There is something that goes there, right? Normally normally if you set up a 416, it's a scout light would be either on left or right or in the 45-degree angle with like a canted little rail to fit it in there, and the top rail is front sight or like the backup, or well, in 416 I guess it does come with the kind of MP5 looking one. No, you put the PEC box on the top. PEC box usually goes on the top, and then you have your pressure pad also on the top rail. And then bottom is your hand stop or foregrip or what have you. There is place, like of the four sides of your average quad rail, which is that is what they've left on there. I guess usually, well, actually, does her neural remap have a change? Did they put the Geisley SMR rail on it? Did they? I don't know. I mean, I'm also just too used to seeing 416s with the Geisley rail on there. In GF, I don't. No, we got MCX, and no, that's what it was. 416's new design in GFL2 looks like MCX's design in GFL1, which is British cop basically. Like she has the caution tape looking thing, the hat. It's very British cop, and I don't know what they're doing there. 6-spear, maybe. I don't think so though. Are they even still updating GFL1? I mean, the second one's already out. Yeah. My brain is. Oh, we're talking about the. Where's XM7? It's been too long. I don't remember all that much. That's not the car, is it? Is that the car? It's the car. We do have car though, don't we? Did they put that as a separate rifle? They might have. It'll be interesting to see if we can have something more Tarkov-esque for GFL. I think it'd be fun, but I guess it would kind of not make sense. Besides basic customizations, if you're exploring. I don't know, I just wish the tactical part would be more involved.
목표를 제외한 인원은 사살에서
Set the
조타는
target?
명령을
Okay.
받았습니다.
I think
마지막
I'll have a good
권고입니다.
time doing that one.
순순히 따라오시죠.
You know what I just realized? I could totally just do this. If you want to cosplay anyone from Triangle, just do that, and I'm sure you can find a bunch of random squad members around to shoot with you. It'd be kind of fun and funny.
왜 이렇게까지 하는 거냐?
Yeah, who is she under? It's not one of the CEOs, is it? She's Elysion. Right. I think she's under Elysion. She's not Tetra. Is she Tetra? Because Tetra's Mustang. He's not involved in this. Unless she's Miss Elyss. I could see it being Miss Elyss since she's being a bitch right now. The bratty CEO. Elysion's CEO is behind us. I don't...
이 모든 일이 억지 중앙 정부의 명령이라면 아무런
But I guess of
의문도
course she
가지지
doesn't necessarily follow
따르기만
the
하는 건가?
manufacturer's rules. It's also just the government's rules. I don't know. It's complex.
예, 저희는 금지
Okay, so
시키는
yes.
대로만 하면
You
금지가
say how
생겨나는
high?
건가?
Well, good
Hey,
soldiers
yeah.
follow orders, right?
당신
Is it time to fight? Are we actually gonna fight them? What am I looking at here? Is that a short barrel SVU? Okay. That looks like a cursed Tarkov thing if I've ever seen one. Still love Yulha. She's great.
상대하지 마. 할
Reminds
일을
me of
하자.
like a tacit mark.
프리바티 말싸움 약하니까요.
Yeah, come on.
라피,
Let's just get into it.
죽이고 싶지 않아요.
I'm surprised they didn't make the other two triangle squad
마리안만 넘겨준다면
fit this aesthetic
아무
more.
일도 일어나지
Like, sure, she looks
않습니다.
very security officer like, but the rest of them are not very.
그건 내가
They
정할
also
수 있는
seem
게 아니야.
mildly naval themed, which doesn't make much sense unless I'm missing some other core part of the backstory. That's just Helm Squad. Those are the actual Navy, which we practice in a pool because they don't have like a proper. Well, they have only one ship, and it doesn't really. They don't have anywhere to sail it. They do work underground, but I think it's funny. They practice in a pool.
지간,
Come on,
설득해줘요.
we can make it work. We can make it happen. Yeah, I think someone earlier was. Oh. Oh god. What else? Okay, she is Elysian? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I guess their loyalties lie more to the government than the CEO. Because Elysion's, I forgot her name, but the very regal looking one, she's talking with the Anderson. Like, she's supposed to be on our side. So the Triangle has always been an antagonistic. What else dropped on Nikke? Are you talking about us getting the one casino girl from the 777 event? I saw that, and I also saw Red Hoods. Is there something new that just dropped? I'll check though. I mean, I'm kind of scared to see what they did to the G11. I'm not surprised though. I mean, they did leave it pretty stock for the original game. Oh yeah, you're just talking about. Yeah, Ingrid. That's what, just Red Hood's thing? Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we get it in a few days. Oh, cool. Another 777 event. You're gonna pull chat. We're gonna pull. But I'm not gonna lie. It's a nice design. Am I gonna pull for Rouge? Rogue? Wait, is it Rogue or Rouge? It is Rouge. Okay. That is a nice design. She reminds me a little bit of the one that looks like. She reminds me of WA2000 from GFL. Didn't they also screw with her skin too? She had a very well designed skin. They did not need to fuck with that. They did not need to fuck with that. But yes, we have our casino, blackjack dealer, Nikke now. That design is nice. I'm glad that usually most of the NPCs end up getting added. Yeah, the skin is nice. I'm so glad it's free. I love that they always do the little highlights. Like, I'll post it too for you guys to see. But I love how they focus like on the, like, they have the one of like the midriff area, the one of the hand holding the drink, and then the feet. We're hitting everyone's fetishes here, okay? We're equal opportunity. I like how they point it out specifically. They know what we want to look at, okay? They know what the fans want, and I appreciate that so much. You know, yeah, no regrets. I'm glad I voted for this. Everyone else can suck it. The dog one mid, the one on the bike, it's all right, but come on, she pulls it off so well. They pulled through. Initially, it was a little bit like, oh, just a boring dress, but they definitely injected plenty of her personality into it, and I'm very happy with how it looks. I am very proud. Okay, I'm scared. What does it look like? G11. For the record, I'm using Bing because don't ask, but I am. What does G11 look like? Oh, let me just find it on here. I'm kind of scared to see what they did to G11, but let's take a look. All right, let's take a look. Where is it? Okay, I'm opening it right now. G11's trailer, huh? Oh wait, did I miss that? Oh wait, yeah, I see it now. This is nice. I love the way how she still has the gloves on too. She still got the coat, still got the gloves, still got the horns. Red Hood is amazing. I need new fingerless gloves for her because mine split. Like part of the one around my index, I think it's split open. It looks terrible now. which I was just reminded of. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Weird. Is this supposed to be like the Russians? In I see she is sleeping as usual. Oh, this looks strange. I don't know how I feel about the enemy designs in GFL 2. Like, I'm used to fighting Sangvis, and oh, that is a interesting skin at. Well, here, I'll point out the time for you guys so you can also see what my eyes have been harassed by just now. Wait, it would be at 34 seconds. If you go to 34 seconds in the here, I'll post it too, so we can all witness whatever the fuck they did to this. Look at 34 seconds. What is that? No. Stop. No, I'm actually fine with that though. But they should have left that grip for no, you know what it is? They're lazy and they don't want to remake the animations. That's exactly what it is. They're lazy and don't want to redo animations. It looks fine when it's the futuristic one. I'm cool with that. But no. No, just no. What it's not egregious enough that I actually hate it, but also why is it like a Zenit Co? Yeah, why is it future? Yes, the Clockwork Future gun from like what 1991. I do like the aesthetic. I can understand why they just use Zenit shit on everything because it's very slab-sided and clean future look. I don't know. I don't mind the futuristic skin, but I think they should have left the foregrip for that. Leave it classic. Not a huge fan of the weird short hair. I don't know. Like she doesn't look like our eepy little, you know, G11 anymore. She looks like a mildly hardened, post-apocalyptic. What is the story exactly again? Are they supposed to have been like she looks like in a different? I don't know. I miss her long hair. I don't know. She seems too energetic here. I feel like she should be more like lazy. Never mind. There we go. Yeah. You can also see 416's new design here. No. 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 I don't like it. I don't. I don't like it. It's okay. The future went to the outside. I'm still gonna enjoy it. I just feel like they made it too lighthearted in design and aesthetic. But I think Nikke is bringing it more back. I guess the classic scenes are pretty cleaned up. Yeah,
그야
what you
당연히
gonna do, huh?
중앙 정부의 비호 아래
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. It gets in the way of my nothing. It seems like everything looks a little more post-apocalyptic though in this. For example, why are they on a bike? We're always getting airdropped in and out, right? Is GNK not, in operation anymore? I'm pretty curious as to what the actual setting is. I know that's like Codename Bakery Girl and some other one. Which I guess that made me kind of sad. It's like set way after the events of the original Girls Frontline. There's just a bunch of lore that I never really finished. I just remember I only got up to the part where I think the nuke drops and we're with Angelica. Also, one of my favorite JFL characters. I love Angelica, she's so cool. And there's all the... Are they supposed to be Russian? I feel like they're Russian, right? Like all the soldiers become the Elid zombies. Yeah, everything looks very, I don't know, Metro-ish? I believe there is as well, so I'm guessing we're getting much more post-apocalyptic. It's not my favorite setting. I prefer apocalyptic settings like this where everything has gone to shit, but our tech hasn't taken a big dump. I don't like that. I don't know. Reminds me too much of Mad Max, I guess. Like, that's a different kind of theme. I didn't like that change. But we'll see how it is. I'm sure I'll still have fun with it. I'm sure we will all have fun with it.
먼저 몸을 열어볼
Oh, that's
겁니다.
well. Hey, at least she's honest. At least she's honest. We can appreciate some honesty, right? At least she's not, bullshitting us about it. She has some great expressions too. Her and Ennis all have amazing expressions. So it's hysterical. I love it.
에드미 쓸데없는 소리 하지 마.
Yeah, come on. keep that mouth shut.
랩처와 융합되었다가 다시
And she
니키로
just keeps
돌아온
still.
마리안과
She just
같은
keeps. It's like
케이스는
the little kid that just doesn't stop talking and leaks everything, gets
지금껏
everybody in trouble.
인류 역사상 단 한 번도 없던 희귀 케이스입니다. 단순 검사상에서 드러나는 신체 스펙은
So what's the big
이미
buff?
내부에는
Are they gonna try and
현재
redo it?
방주의 기술력으로는
Why are
1차
there 4 black
방어벽도 뚫지
boxes?
못하는 블랙박스가
Did they add more
마리안을
stuff?
열어보는 것은
Oh, that's fun.
너
그것만으로 끝나지
Not
않을
our,
겁니다.
not our beloved daughter. Come on, no,
부품
don't hurt her.
하나하나, 구성 물질 하나하나까지
She just keeps making it worse. Every single sentence, like you think it can't, and then she just makes it worse.
많은 이들이 장담하더군요. 마리안으로 인해
A century.
그만큼
Oh, damn.
중요한 인물이라는 얘기가
But if she's a robot,
저는
can they just
말하지
fix her afterwards?
너무 많은 말을 한 것 같네요.
Bro, may have. I think you've written entire novels too much at this point.
죄송합니다. 하지만
Honesty is the best policy
지휘관에게
sometimes.
거짓말을 하고 싶진 않았어요.
그건
Oh, she's
나도
merciless. I
마찬가지지만-
think she's also merciless as well. They're a mixed company squad.
그래서 어떡할 건데? 그래.
Come on, it's time
그렇게
to
말할
fight.
줄 알았어.
Well, and it's time
이리
to
와,
go. Are we gonna actually fight not Raptors for
전원
once?
현 시간부로 교전에
Or is something
돌입합니다.
else gonna diffuse it? I am just curious. Because we've
또한
never actually
실탄
fought
사용을
anything other than
허가합니다.
Raptures. In GFL, at least at one point, we swapped from fighting just saying this to the zombies, sometimes the humans, human soldiers, sometimes the... Actually, wait, were they human soldiers? I forgot, because technically they're not able to harm humans, right? Did we ever actually fight the human soldiers, or were they already always the zombies? Or do we just need to release their limiter so they can shoot? There's a lot of similarities, and I keep forgetting which series has which specific rules. And then we fought the Paradius, and then the Gundams, and I lost track at that point. I don't know what's going on with Paradius. Live ammunition's permitted.
목표인
Alright.
마리안을 확보하는 것에
And here we
우선순위
go.
외에는
I just really,
Plaza.
really wish we'd get at least a little bit more variety. I want to fight something other than Raptors for once.
인카운터.
전원 무기를
Oh,
들여놓고
okay. Just in
대기하십시오.
time. There, never mind. There we go, Shifty. But is it really Shifty, or is it in fact the bratty little commander? Not commander, bratty CEO.
전원
거부합니다. 이 작전은 부사령관 직할 명령.
내가 얘기하지.
앤더슨 부사령관님?
부사령관 직할 명령이라고 했네.
Did someone else give some thoughts?
버닝엄의 명령이라면 지금
Oh,
방금
okay.
취소된.
Burning Gum? What is this, a One Piece character?
그러니 다들 이만 방주로
Oh,
철수하게.
I'm actually kind of tempted to get back into One Piece. I didn't get super far, but it is enjoyable. And I actually really liked the Netflix show, believe it or not. I got to like episode 99 of the original anime. Now that we're getting a new anime, I don't know.
죄송합니다만 앤더슨 부사령관님께서는 특수 별 상황을 모면하기 위한 말일 수도 있다고 생각됩니다.
내가 거짓말을 하고 있다.
What is the command structure of the government anyways here? I had assumed he was like essentially like a 4-star general or like the de facto head of the military arm of the ARC, but I guess not. Since we always defer to him, he's always in the same room as the CEOs, but they did also say those other ones, so I don't know what the deal is here.
요약하자면 그렇습니다.
Yeah, she gutsy. Alright.
버닝엄, 자네가
Oh.
대신 얘기해주겠네.
Well, I feel like he's gonna be like tied to a chair.
다들
Oh, there we go. Of course he looks like that. See, this really does feel like an anime again. Oh, reminds me of Heavy Object. All of you guys, watch Heavy Object. I also need to rewatch and finish it. It's such a great show. It's also really funny. It's like a good mix of humor and it's a fun setting.
다들 들었겠지.
This guy just looks like a con. I don't know. But they always have that. They always have the handlebar mustache and the looks like a posh Gundam. I don't know. Exactly. The Kusogaki brat needs maximum correction. Pippa's face. I love Pippa. I was like hanging out at her line for a while at Offkai. Why are all the rabbits so insane? We have so many insane rabbits. We have Pippa. We got Pecora. Yeah, Heavy Object is hella good. I mean, if we want to roll through my recommendations for like military animes, Heavy Object, Jormungand, also really good. If you don't know how to spell that, I'll spell it for you. Also really good show. It's about is that a spoiler? I just like watch a clip. Trust me, it's fucking great. Black Lagoon, also good, also classic. Those are my main favorites, I would say. I'm trying to remember which other ones I really enjoyed. This one is very different but similar. There's actually, believe it or not, there's actually an airsoft anime. It's just kind of funny. That which would be Sabugebu, so it's like Survival Games Club. Those are just off the top of my head, but yeah, Jormungand, Heavy Object, yeah, Black Lagoon are all super good. Some of my favorites.
무슨 상황인지 물어봐도 되겠습니까?
별거 아니지. 친구끼리 우정을 좀
Ah,
나눴을
yes.
뿐이야.
They're having a nice dinner of knuckle sandwiches. Oh, no, that's a good one. Thank you. Yeah, Gunslinger Girl is good too. Stella C3. Stella C3. I don't know if I ever actually watched Stella C3, but I just remember Sabugebu more. God, no, you're making me think. There's another thing similar to Gunslinger Girl, isn't there? What's the other one? It's not Licorice Recoil, which is also good, of course. How could I not say Licorice? Licorice is good as well. Yeah, Gunslinger Girl is a good classic one. Gunsmith Cats. Gunsmith Cats is also good. Is that it? Well, I guess, right? Balalaika is good. Okay, you may have Balalaika, but can I pause it? Can I pause it? Valmit from Jormungand. Come on, this is like the battle of the mommies. I'm telling you, this is battle I'd watch. Keijo matchup. She just, those scars, it hits. It reminds me of, who else is like, has some really just badass scars that just kind of enhance everything. There's also other character that has scars like that. Is she the only one? There's another character like, well, I guess kind of reminds me of Yulha a little bit. Not really, but I like how you and Yulha have, Aria the Scarlet, I guess. I never really watched it. Exactly. Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Prolatia is great. I mean, there are many imitators, like Esdet, but I'm sorry, Esdet got nothing on Prolatia. Exactly. I would say, if we should make a poll, okay? You guys need to watch all of them. We got Balalaika one from each series. Balalaika has to be from Black Lagoon. Revi's up there, but can't compare. Prolatia, Valmit, Coco doesn't count, but Valmit, between those three, that's the real battle of the ages. There's just not that popular of series, which is kind of a shame.
그렇다.
I wish. Well, you should be the change you want in the world. Just commission some. Commission some. Just do it. Just commission some. Alright.
그들도 반갑다.
But yeah, Yoho kind of reminds me a little bit of the scars. It kind of hits.
철수하도록. 당장.
There we go. I still want to know like how many commanders there are, and do they all report to someone higher up?
볼티야,
I don't
가자꾸나.
know.
게임 시작할게요.
Velvet has a decent amount of art though. Wait, does Velvet have scars? I can't remember. She might? I think she might have scars on her back. Or no, she has the giant tattoo on her back. She's really jacked. I don't remember if she has... No, she's missing an eye. That's what it is. She's missing an eye. That's why I was thinking.
제가 지킬게요.
Who else is missing it? Like, I guess Honga Zoe from Attack on Titan, but that's not the same. Very, very different charm points. Velvet is fucking great. Yeah, it's the eye patch. That's why I was thinking, like, somebody else has, like, the scar over their eye area. She maybe has a scar as well. Is there a scar running from underneath the eye patch? I can't remember. It's also, like, the Kaneki-kun style of the eye patch, like the bandaged eye patch. Not, like, the pirate-looking one. Ooh, a lot of eye patch. There's, like, the eye patch nun from Black Lagoon as well. So many good characters. Did Peppy Option ever get a season 2? I can't remember if it did or not. It may have. It may have. But I can't recall. Yeah, we didn't get through very much of this, but we'll pick up on it tomorrow. In the meantime, after we finish this one section, let's all go support. Oh, alright.
언니, 내가 지켜줄 거야.
Yes, the bunny will crush it all. Love the big fat bunny.
바니걸은 언제 어디서나 무적이랍니다.
Oh wait, seriously? For oh, I forgot when the show even came out originally.
그쪽에서 잭팟의 기운이.
Oh, now we can open the door. Okay. Yeah, the rubble is still falling off. I've never noticed that little detailing because I think I've normally played on my phone, and it's just not enough, you know, visual acuity for me to be able to tell.
행운을 찾으러 가봐요.
All right.
언니와 함께니까.
Ah, there's so many new games dropping through the GFL 2, like Fate Infinite or something. It's like waifu, VR, COD, something. It looks good. I'll probably play it. And then when is the paper? 20 volumes. So hold on. Volume is volume books or chapters? So are there 20 more or just 20 in total? Because that's not necessarily all that much. Oh, I mean, I guess this doesn't really count the Kaiju number 8. It's also really good, so... Kaiju number 8 is great. I would also recommend... 86, I never watched it, but it chilled it really hard, so... I will pause it, it's actually quite decent. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Not that much new stuff, but at least we got Kaiju number 8. That was really, really solid. Can't shit on that one. EX stage. Okay. I mean, do we know if the anime caught up or no? Because I don't think the anime was caught up at all.
게임 시작할게요.
At the same time, I don't know how much more they could have made. Like, I didn't quite finish it. I got almost to the end, but for whatever reason, I think maybe like I lost my... or I just got busy and I just missed the final episode. That has happened a few times, like Oran High School Host Club, I also just, for whatever reason, I think like Megalobox, Oran High School Host Club, a few of those, just for whatever reason I cannot fathom, I just never finished it. Or maybe I did and then, I don't know, someone went down. But like I did and I forgot, maybe it was a pretty underwhelming ending, I don't know. Speaking of not underwhelming, I'm actually pretty satisfied with where we went for the recent episode of Pokemon Hero. If anyone still watches that. Finally getting there too. Quite the showdown. I am really tempted to just start reading the manga though. That's so tempted to just start reading the manga. It's so behind, there's so much more. I wanna know. I wanna know. I heard Manga Dex is good. I just don't like the experience of reading, zooming into manga on like the phone. On a tablet, I guess it's better, but it's just pretty crappy on a phone. Unless you have webtoon style, then I'm okay with that. Oh yeah, Tower of God got season 2, I think, recently. So looks like we'll be getting more webtoon stuff in the future. Hopefully get more cool stuff. I've liked all the webtoon ones so far. I didn't watch Tower of God, but Lookism was good. True Beauty I need to catch up with. And that's basically it. I guess that is basically it, huh? Alright. Alright. Well, which shoe for the time? Jump or manga? Are those paid? Is the Shonen Jump's app, right? I'll check those out. My tablet doesn't work super well though, whatever. Oh, I need to. Okay. We'll do one more. Oh no. Actually, no. I think we'll cut it here for now, because I don't want to run over time. Oh, let's finish the dailies. Hey, let's do a poll. Alright, we're gonna get an SSR. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Let's take a look. One pull, let's go. Do I feel lucky? Did I roll 5 times or 6? It actually doesn't matter if you have an RA, because That shit holds 8 rounds at 3.357. Hey, hell yeah, I love Soul DJ. You know, I can't be mad. It's such a nice design. Just load it up. She got that laser cut Gen 1 Blue Force gear PC. Got them Lancer mags. She has no magazine for rifle for some reason. Quad nods. What a great design. Great design. See, this is what I would hope GFL would do more of. And this is why I feel like we deserve a new Delta skin. Give us new Delta skin. Come on. Come on, new Delta skin. Or a new SSR. Anyways, I will catch you all tomorrow, and let's head on over. Thanks as usual, guys. Bye-bye. I'll be here for chat a little bit with Mo, of course, but yeah.